In this video I'm going to show you how to make your data in Excel look nicer quite simply. So the first thing is in this column here I've basically got what I want to be my header here, which says suppliers. I then have my table, which is my supplier, product and price. And if you look in the supplier column, you'll see that actually these names are a bit too long, they're not fitting. So in order to deal with that, what I do is I hover over this column between the column at the end of column B, so I get this different tool, and double click. This will make it go to the correct size. I can also do this for the two other columns I have to make those fit the size that I want. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go to the price column, and I'm going to click the D at the top to select the entire column, and then press Control and 1, and this opens up my number cell format, which I'm going to change to currency. Press OK, and now it's given me my pound signs, and I'm just going to make sure that fits correctly. So we now have the information as I want it to look. The next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of all of these grid lines, because they I don't like them. I want it to look more like a piece of paper. So to do that, I'm going to click View and uncheck grid lines, and now you'll see I have no grid lines at all. Now the next thing is I'm going to select the entire table that I want, and I'm going to press Control and T. This brings up the Create Table dialog. It's saying where the table is here, and if the table has headers, which this one does, leave this ticked. If you don't have any headers, uncheck that. Okay, so I'm going to press OK with table headers, and it's now made my table look a lot nicer. Now I can actually change the way this table looks over here where we're on the Table Tools Design tab, which you'll see here. And I'm going to click this button here to give me more of my options, and you can see there's lots of different options, and if you hover over, you'll see that the table changes in real time, so you can preview what it will look like. So I'm going to select this green one here. So now my table looks a lot nicer. The next thing is I can do, by clicking inside the table so that I go back to the Table Tools Design view, I can also add a total row if I want. This will automatically give me the sum of the last column. If I want to change this to maybe the average price, I click in the total cell, click the little arrow next to it, and I can change it to average, and there's many other options. So the average price is $19.24. I can also have a total in the other columns as well. So here I could count the number of products that I've bought. So this is a really nice way to format. If I want to add another line in another row into my thing, I have to click on the row below, the total row, right click here and say Insert, and then I can add another. The totals and the average and everything all will automatically update as I add new pieces to it. A quicker way to do this would be to go to the Table Design view again, remove the total row, and simply type below. Then click on the table again, go to Design View, and add the total row again.